Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's September 20th, 2022 and Radio Catalunya has broken the story that Barcelona have been inserting the fear clause into the contracts of the players they've been loaning out. Also, Barcelona scouts are still on the hunt for a right back, and Robert Lewandowski has explained why he struggled against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, before we begin with the news, I would like to announce that the Barcelona jersey raffle is officially closed and a new winner has been chosen. So make sure you check the notification tab in your YouTube account to see whether you're the lucky winner of the Barcelona jersey and so you can claim your prize. Now I'll begin with the news that Barcelona Board of Directors have met in an extraordinary session today and they have approved the budget for the 2022-2023 calendar year. Now Barcelona have approved a budget of 1.25 billion euros and they have projected a profit of 274 million euros. Now Barcelona also announced that they closed the 2021-2022 financial year with a 98 million euro profit. Now this is a big testament to the great work that Joan Laporta and his board of directors are currently doing in salvaging the club's financial situation and repairing all the damage that the previous president Josep Maria Bartomeu did. Now after all, during the final year of Josep Maria Bartomeu, the financial year closed with a loss of 481 million euros, and this last year the club had a profit of 98 million euros, and now they're projecting a profit of 274 million euros. Now this is definitely a move in the right direction as Joan Laporta and his board of directors attempt to right the ship financially. Now on to the news that Radio Catalunya has broken the story that Barcelona have been inserting the fear clause into the contracts of the players they've been loaning out. Now it's reported that Barcelona have inserted the fear clause into the contracts of Alex Collado, who's currently on loan with Elche, with Abde, who's currently on loan with Osasuna, and in Nico's contract, who's currently on loan with Valencia. Now what the fear clause means that if that player who's currently on loan plays against Barcelona, then the club who's currently loaning him would have to pay Barcelona extra money. So for example, Nico is currently on loan with Valencia, so if Nico plays against Barcelona, then Valencia would have to pay Barcelona extra money. Now the fear clause was initially used by Real Madrid when they loaned out Morientes to Monaco, and he did spectacular with the Ligue 1 team and ended up knocking Real Madrid out of the Champions League. Now after that, Real Madrid began to use the fear clause and they inserted it into the contract of Raúl de Tomás when they loaned him out to Rayo Vallecano, and they even inserted it into the contracts of Lucas Vázquez and Marcos Asensio when they were loaned out to Espanyol. Well, it seems that Barcelona are currently doing the same and they're inserting the fear clause into the contracts of the players they're loaning out. So that could explain why Alex Collado did not play with Elche when they faced Barcelona over the weekend. Now I personally am against using the fear clause because after all, when you send these players on loans, you're doing it so they can get as much playing time as possible so they can continue their growth and development. And if they're gonna limit what kind of matches they can play, then it's kind of defeating the purpose of why you set these players out on loan to begin with. I'm also against using the fear clause because you have to have faith in your own squad and your own coach that they're gonna be able to win a match regardless of who they're playing against, whether it's a former Barcelona player, whether he's on loan, or whether a player that you sold. You have to have faith in your team that they're gonna be able to win the match no matter who's playing on the other side. But I'm very curious to know, what are your thoughts and opinions about using the fear clause in Barcelona's contracts? So please leave a comment down below. Now as I reported in yesterday's video, which I will leave the link for down below in the description in case you want to check it out, there was a report that emerged that Barcelona were keeping tabs on Marcos Asensio in case they were interested in signing him next summer. Now more sources have come up confirming this report, and Barcelona has neither confirmed nor denied this report, so it seems that there is a real interest from the club and that they are keeping tabs on the Marcos Asensio case. Now this doesn't mean that Barcelona are interested in signing him or that they're going to sign him. This just means that the club are monitoring the situation in case they do decide to sign the young player. Now Barcelona are interested in Asensio because of his age, who's 26 years old, his technical adaptability, and the fact that he is going to be a free agent in the summer of 2023. Now Marcos Asensio's agent is Jorge Mendes, who does have a good relationship with Joan Laporta, so that could also facilitate this operation. But again, this is only an interest in the player. It doesn't mean that the club want to sign him or that they are going to sign him. Now speaking of players that the club are interested in, As I reported earlier this month, Barcelona are still eyeing the 21-year-old Brazilian player Vanderson. Now, Barcelona are currently in the market for a right back, given that both Hector Bellerin and Sergi Roberto's contracts will expire in the summer of 2023. Now, Hector Bellerin was given a one-year contract because Barcelona want to see how he fits in the squad. So even if Hector Bellerin has an amazing season and Barcelona extends his contract, the club will still need another right back because it's Xavi's policy to have two strong players for each position. So Barcelona are currently eyeing several options for the right back position, and one of them is the Brazilian player Vanderson. Now, Vanderson is currently the right back at the Liga club Monaco, and he has a contract until 2027 with a 60 million euro release clause. So if Barcelona want to sign the Brazilian star, then they will have to pay that release clause. Now, Xavi currently wants a specialist in the right back position who's not only strong offensively but is very strong defensively, and that is exactly the profile of Vanderson. Now, Barcelona were also interested in Juan Foyth, but unfortunately his knee injury saw him sit out of action for 3 months, so Barcelona decided to sign Bellerin in his place. Now, Barcelona scouts have been spotted several times in Monaco matches eyeing Vanderson, so we're gonna have to see whether they end up deciding on the Brazilian player or they end up deciding on signing Juan Foyth from Villarreal. Now, as you already know, the international break is currently on, and 18 Barcelona players have left to join their international squads. Now, Robert Lewandowski, while on international duty, has explained during a press conference why he struggled against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Now, the Polish striker said, "Of course I wanted to beat Bayern, and I also wanted to score, but when you talk about feelings, you can't completely silence them because it's not that long since I left Bayern. The match was a big challenge for me. It was impossible for me to stop all those feelings. It was more than a sports match for me, it was an emotional match. The most emotional moment, as soon as you enter the stadium. Although it was a strange feeling to go to another locker room and warm up in another area." Now, Robert Lewandowski also added, "The game against Bayern was a lesson for us. Before we started it, we didn't expect to be able to impose our style and create a lot of chances. Now we know we can. This game showed that we can do that and create chances in tough games. It's true that we made mistakes, but to be honest, we deserve to win against Bayern or at least draw." Now, these are very interesting statements by Robert Lewandowski, who has explained that unfortunately his feelings got the best out of him, and that is why he missed the 2 clear chances to score against Bayern Munich, and he also missed a 3rd chance where he took too long to decide and the ball was stripped away from him. Now, the Polish striker has touched on something very important, which is that Barcelona were a little bit nervous prior to the Bayern Munich match because they weren't sure whether they're gonna be able to impose their style and compete against Bayern Munich. But after that match, we now know that the team can do all of those things because they did impose their style of play, they did dominate throughout all the match, and they even played better than Bayern Munich. So hopefully all of this will help Barcelona in the match against Bayern Munich, because not only are we going to have the home advantage, but the team will be more confident in their abilities, so they're going to be able to continue to impose their style and hopefully finish the opportunities that create. And Robert Lewandowski will not be as nervous as when he went to the Allianz Arena. So hopefully all these factors will come together and will help Barcelona defeat Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Now on to the news that out of the top 10 assist providers in La Liga, 5 of them are Barcelona players. Now, Alejandro Balde currently sits number 1 with 3 assists, and he's tied with Joao Felix and 2 other players. And right behind him are Robert Lewandowski, Ansu Fati, Jules Koundé, and Dembélé with 2 assists each. Now, the fact that half of the top 10 assist providers in La Liga are Barcelona players and 2 of them are defenders goes to show to how complete the squad is this season, where all the players are contributing to the offense, creating chances, providing assists, and scoring goals. Now, this also goes to show the high individual levels that we currently have in the squad, where Alejandro Balde, who was just playing in Barca Athletic last season, he's now in the number 1 spot of assist providers, and even Ansu Fati, who hasn't had much playing time, is still in the top 10 assist providers, and even Robert Lewandowski, who's not only the top scorer in La Liga, he's also amongst the top 10 assist providers, which goes to show the great quality of players that we have on the squad and the completeness of the squad that we currently have. Now, we will end today's video with the news that sources from Atletico de Madrid have confirmed that there is no agreement between Barcelona and the Madrid-based club in regards to Antoine Griezmann. Now, as I reported in yesterday's video, Antoine Griezmann started and played the entire 90 minutes against Real Madrid, which gave rise to speculation that there might be a deal between Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid in regards to the French player. Now, Atletico de Madrid had imposed a minute restriction on Antoine Griezmann, playing him only around 27 minutes so far in order to avoid triggering the clause that would force them to buy Antoine Griezmann from Barcelona for 40 million euros. Now, the fact that Antoine Griezmann started the entire 90 minutes gave rise to speculation that Barcelona might have reached a deal to sell Antoine Griezmann for less than 40 million euros to Atletico de Madrid, where internal sources from the club have confirmed that this is not the case, and that in fact Atletico de Madrid have sat down, done the math, done the calculation, and figured out how many matches Antoine Griezmann can start and how many minutes he can play without triggering the clause in order to avoid paying Barcelona the 40 million euros. Now, Atletico de Madrid did reach out to Barcelona over the summer and offered them 20 million euros for the French player. However, Barcelona rejected that offer. So it seems that the Antoine Griezmann saga is gonna keep dragging on, and we're gonna have to see how this is gonna end up, because after all, Atletico de Madrid do not want to pay 40 million euros for the French player, and Barcelona don't want the French player back when his loan is over, because he does have a 20 million euro salary. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I'd like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.